Welcome everybody, it's Mike Newton down here at Morecambe Golf Club out on the practice ground. Beautiful sunny day here, and we're just going to cover the uphill lie that we'll get faced with on the golf course. So, you know, a little bit of a different lie here, uphill slope, targets in that direction. So we've got some key setup changes we want to make here, maybe some different club choice and how we're going to see this golf ball come out of this particular lie as we hit it. Just before we get into the video though, I just want to say a big thanks to the head professional here, Simon Fletcher, and also to Morecambe Golf Club for allowing me to use the practice facilities here to shoot this video. Beautiful setting here in the northwest of England, so if you ever get the chance, do come down, have a game. Fantastic facilities, clubhouse facilities, beautiful views of the Lakeland Hills there, so make sure you come in and have a game. Okay, so let's talk about this uphill lie then. So what's the differences here that's going to happen to this golf ball as it comes out of this lie? Well, obviously on an uphill lie, as you deliver this golf club, you know, generally the weight, your body weight is going to be held sort of back, you know, down this slope. So it's going to ultimately send this ball higher on its launch angle. So the ball's naturally going to come out a bit higher than what it would normally do. So we've just got to maybe allow for that. So in terms of clubbing, you know, the choice of club you're going to take, we may have to sort of take a little bit more club here depending on the severity of this uphill lie. And again, this is a little bit of you just maybe going out on this practice ground, experiment with this and see how much sort of yards you sort of lose basically, and how much higher this actual ball flight comes out at. So obviously you've got to choose maybe a little bit more club here. Okay, the other aspect we've got to look at also is ball position. So we want to play this ball probably more sort of just front of centre of the stance here. Okay, so we don't want to play this too far back, and we definitely don't want to go too far forward. Obviously too far forward is going to promote this ball to go even higher again. So probably keep the ball position pretty neutral here in the stance. Obviously what is going to change a little bit is how we set up to this golf ball. So as I say, we've got the slope working this direction, so what we don't want to do too much is lean really into this front leg, but again at the same time we don't really want to hold back because we know that's going to increase the loft that we deliver to this golf club, sorry, to the golf ball. So I would say get the ball position just left of centre, a tiny bit of weight on that right leg just to sort of settle yourself, and really ultimately this particular shot is about getting your balance right against this slope. Okay, now in terms of the ball flight, what it's going to do, generally what you see with a right-handed golfer here, this ball flight is obviously going to go high as we've explained, but it's also probably going to move left of target, so it's maybe going to draw more of targets. If you imagine the slope going this direction, it's harder for us to transfer the weight up that slope, okay, that we'll probably normally do on a level lie. So what's going to happen here is the weight will tend to sort of hang back a little bit more, bigger chance of that club head just taking over and obviously getting that face of the club to point more left of target. So we may just have to change our adjustment of our aim a little bit here, maybe aim a little bit more right of target to maybe allow for that particular sort of pull or that little bit of draw to the left of target. Okay, now I can't actually hit a golf shot here because the only particular uphill lie I've got on the practice ground is aiming over towards the 11th green, which is just there, and some guys are playing it, so I can't really fizz one over their heads here. So I'm just going to make a couple of swings here and obviously just give you a little bit of an idea of maybe what this will look like. So as I say, just to recap on what we're going to do here, ball position's just left of centre here, tiny little bit of weight into this right leg, but not too much, okay, and then we're just going to, obviously we've chosen maybe a little bit more club depending on the severity of this slope. So I've got a 7-iron here, so say for argument's sake this was for my 7-iron sort of 170 area, so you know, if I was hitting this shot at 170 I'd maybe go to a 6-iron, possibly even a 5-iron, depending on again how the severity of that slope and obviously what the wind's doing. So we're just going to make a swing here, and obviously as I say it's going to be harder to get your weight to transfer up the slope, so the tendency is to hang back, which is going to let that club face probably just pass over a little bit and maybe just close down a touch. So we're just going to sort of allow for that a little bit. So you'll see the swing here be a little bit more harder for me to get my weight forward here. Okay, that's really tough, so it's very difficult to sort of transfer the weight up that slope. So just feel like I'm hanging back a little bit more. That's what it feels like. I'm not trying to do that, that's just what it feels like. Okay, and that's definitely probably going to work that ball more right to left in the air. So key things, ball position, obviously a little bit of weight there, choosing the right club initially, and then obviously aiming a little bit more to the right of target for the right-handed golf here to try and let this ball sort of move right to left in the air because of the lack of weight transfer through the actual golf shot. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching. Do appreciate watching the videos. Hopefully this little tip here will just help you out. Just a couple of key little setup things, maybe what you're going to do with the golf club in terms of choice here. Obviously, again, take this to the practice ground if you can. You've got somewhere to practice that, do that. You know, get the bit of knowledge of what this ball flight is actually going to do, and then hopefully you've got a bit of confidence to take to that golf course when you come to play it. Okay, please do hit that subscribe button, very much appreciated. Also hit the bell icon also to get notifications of any future videos. Again, big thanks to Sam Fletcher, head professional here and Morecambe Golf Club, for allowing me to use the facilities here. Beautiful facilities, great day. I've got my legs out here, which is always nice with your white pins. So big thanks to those guys, and hopefully I'll catch up with you all very soon.